Om Namah Shivaya, Asenest Fire here on The Way of Dharma. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to The Way of Dharma 108. Please make sure that you do subscribe. For those of you who are returning viewers and have subscribed, welcome back. Our topic for today, we are going to speak about a recent shot that I did. This is one of the viewers' comments. The viewer by the name of JH commented in my short video asking what am I doing exactly. It's interesting and that they wanted to learn about it. So before we go further, I'd like to salute a few gods and then commence with our topic. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Som Somaya Namaha. Om Som Somaya Namaha. Om Shanti. So what is it was I doing in that video? And you can check it out. I was actually doing one of the 6 cleansing actions, also known as the Satkarmas. So in this particular video, I will talk about Jala Neti. As in the previous video, I have spoken about Jivha Dauti, the one of cleansing the tongue. So remember when I spoke in my previous video, I had spoken about the importance of maintaining your sensors, basically your senses, your 5 senses, for reception of proper information and sensation from the external world. So Jala Neti is whereby you clean your nose. What is the importance of cleaning the nose? Cleaning the nose is important due to the fact that we are living in an urbanized area. We are living in an area whereby the world is overpopulated with so many busy mishaps happening around everywhere in the world. There's people who own businesses that deposit toxic gases out into the atmosphere. There's less trees, so that would mean lesser oxygen and lesser cleansing of the trees because of the amount of carbon dioxide emission that gets into the air. So it is vital for us to clean our nose, number 1, because it gets clogged up by so many things, one of which are the prana, the dense prana, meaning that the prana which is almost of a solid form, the one that's dense. It gets clogged up by the dense prana because now so many toxic wastes are being deposited out into the air. Our thought forms, our gases, basically the ones that we excrete out into the air, and many other gases that are commonly and so many gases that are out there into the atmosphere. I'm sorry about that. It was something at the back over there. I do know what it is, but please do not panic. Anyway, the gases, the prana that gets deposited out into the air becomes dense because of so many gases that are in the air, basically. So when it goes into your nose, it actually does what? It clogs up your nose, your nostrils. They get clogged up by such prana. Improper breathing also causes your lungs to get clogged up and your nostrils to get clogged up. So you get mucus. You also get gases that are clogging in your nostrils, basically. So clogged nostrils cause sinusitis, and sinusitis causes a blockage in your noses, basically in your nostrils, with blocked noses and nostrils, there's less absorption of prana from the air, basically. The air has prana, a subtle form of energy, which is also known as life force in other cultures. The life force is absorbed from the air, basically. So when we breathe in, we absorb life force and we absorb prana. These gases that are in the air, they prevent us from absorbing maximum prana as we would if the air was clear. So Jala Neti is a tool, or rather an action, to cleanse your noses, basically. And by cleansing the noses, your nose, basically, they are connected to your eyes, and they are also connected to your ears, basically. It's basically the same thing. So when you clear your nose, you get to clean your eyes. So the cataract gets cleared up, which would cause blindness. The sinusitis gets cleared up. The ears, the mucus that blocks your ears, it gets cleared up. So Jala Neti is a very, very wonderful action in preparing your senses, especially your nose and your lungs. And it is said that it helps open the third eye. So Jala Neti, how do we perform Jala Neti? First of all, you need to have a tea pot, basically. This is a teapot, or you would need to have I think it's a neti pot. A neti pot. It's called a neti pot. Yes, I think it's called a neti pot. You would need a neti pot that would have a longer beak, basically, so that you can insert into your nose, and then you would tilt your head like this and have water. Now the secret with the water in there, have you noticed when you are swimming, when the water goes into your nose, it does a burning sensation, basically. We prevent that burning sensation by pouring salt into the water. Not too much salt, but salt to taste in the water. And then the water must be warm, lukewarm. And then it must be poured into your nose, ensuring that it pours through out the other side of the nose. And then you repeat the same thing on the other nose. So what does it do? It purifies your nose. It prepares you for pranayama. Pranayama is the breath work that I was talking about, the absorption of life force during breathing. So it prepares you for that. And how does it do that? One, it clears your nostrils. Number two, it stimulates both nostrils, thereby bringing an equilibrium in the two nostrils. So what happens is that they get activated, both of them at the same time, which is a prerequisite in practicing yoga or spiritual practice. We need to be at a point whereby these nostrils are both active, because it symbolizes what? The passage of Kundalini into Sushumna, into the spine, up into the head. It's because now the two spheres of the brain are active. The two nostrils of the nose are active. So you can absorb prana and you can be at a state of union and equilibrium. This is one of the reasons why sadhana or yoga should be done at a time between dusk and dawn, between sunset and night, basically. You understand? Where there's a separation between day and night, where there's a separation between dusk and dawn, because those two nostrils are both active. The one nostril symbolizing the masculine energy, which would be active during the day. The other nostril symbolizing the feminine energy, which would be active during the night. So when you are at that point between day and night, between dusk and dawn, both nostrils are active, thereby ensuring a, a free passage through both nostrils and ensuring a better yogic practice. So this is just one of the 6 actions that are done in yoga to prepare our senses for the intake of life force, or also known as prana. Now, I've mentioned 2 of these 6 actions. Now I'm going to speak about the other ones in the upcoming videos. Please make sure that you do subscribe if you are new over here, and please make sure that you do support the channel. And I'd like to thank JH so far for the support that he's been showing to the channel, or she's been showing to the channel. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha.